John Leguizamo, John, space Legui, well, Leg, G as in gnome, Uiza, A as in Aeschylus, O as in Oedipus. Yeah, well, this show hopefully is my opus magnum, and that's what I'm trying to make it, and sort of a portrait of an artist, and it's the journey of an artist, and examining why I act, why to continue to act, what I expect out of movies and theater, and I got an accomplice to work with me, Fisher Stevens, who I've known since we were both 24 years old, and we met doing Midsummer Night's Dream, and I was playing Puck, and he was playing Lysander, and no, Demetrius, and I put itching powder in his underwear between acts, and it went very wrong, and we've been friends ever since. I started, I guess, in 2002, writing it, and I had a bad experience with it. I was kind of sold out by my agent and a producer, and I just wrote it, and I was put in a 4,000 theater in here in Chicago.
I saw that show.
Oh wow!
At the Chicago Theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just written it, and they put me, and I thought it was gonna be a college group of 10 or 15, and I come out to 4,000 seats, so people sold out, and it was a tough experience for me, so I never did it again. And then I just picked it up again 3 years ago, and I started working it and performing. I got really confident with it, and then it was time for a director, and I thought really long and hard about who I think I wanted to work with this time, because it was my most important work, and Fisher. I always wanted to work with him, and because he's an actor, he's a producer, he's a director. He knows me. He's known all my movies and all my girlfriends and everything. So, and wives, and so he knows me deeply. So I know he loves the truth, and that's what we're both questing, to find the real truth, not a glossy kind of publicity piece.
Broadway.
Well, I've toured with it a lot. I mean, I've been around the country in Canada, but Chicago, it was either San Francisco or Chicago, and I love Chicago, not just because it's closer, but it's the right mix. It's a real great theater town, and it's got a lot of Latin and Black people, and that's my favorite demographic. No, I don't want to do it on HBO this time. I want to release this theatrically and do it differently this time. I mean, I enjoy theater, and I love independent films. Independent films, because of the Great Recession, have kind of disappeared. So that's unfortunate, because that was one of the best genres of film, the most creative and the most character-driven. But I think I don't like movies as much anymore. They're just commercial, and they're kind of silly and empty. But TV's gotten good, because usually when I was a kid, TV sucked and movies were the art. Now it's the opposite. Movies suck and TV is where all the great stuff. Empire, Boardwalk Empire, Sopranos, 6 Feet Under, Parenthood. I mean, TV is rocking my world. Oh, this is a big chunk, but I shot a couple movies, Vanishing on 7th Street with Hayden Christian and Tandy Newton, and with Brad Anderson directing, who did The Machinist, and I love working with them. And I did Lincoln Lawyer with my best friend Brad Furman and Matthew McConaughey, Marissa Tomei, where I play a bail bondsman. And then I got a movie with Katherine Heigl and Fisher's in it called One for the Money, coming out in July. We're releasing Freak first, I think, coming up in March, and then I think it's Spicorama, and then Sexaholics, and then Mambo Mouth will be last.